Hi. I thought about writing this long-winded explanation of who I am and why I'm doing this, and what I hope to achieve. However, upon sitting down and actually thinking about it, I decided that it was against the spirit of the overall goal. Instead, I've decided that I'll just give you a name that you can call me, and we'll learn along the way. We can get started on this together. I have, however, prepared a short script, which is why I keep looking to the side so I can read it. This is to make sure that I stay on track and try to convey everything that I wish to without stumbling too much, repeating myself, or umming or ahhing. Hopefully I can get it all out in one take. Here we go. You can call me Autodidactism. Auto, for short. And today we'll start by doing something that takes me well out of my comfort zone. While I'm doing it, chat along the way, hopefully find something useful in these ravings, and together we maybe set out to achieve something. Maybe I do it on my own, even if it's small and just for today. Today's task, or should I say difficult experience, as you'll figure out, to work on, is filming this video, starting this project and officially surrendering to whatever this can lead to, rather than trying to control things. I'll start with a little background. I don't believe that there's a single video recording of me anywhere, at least not that I know of. In fact, I struggle so much with media and self-image, you'd be hard-pressed to find a single photo of me amongst my family or friends. I'll share a short story of this afterwards, and we'll see what happens. Ultimately, starting here is a great showcase of what this project is supposed to be, what I hope to achieve and what I hope to inspire in anyone else who just needs a little bit of a push, It might not seem like much to anyone watching, but today I face one of my most vicious fears, my own public image, my own self-image, actually. I've heard that the thing that you want to do the least, the thing that you fight against the most, is probably where you'll see the most personal growth, which is why I'm starting with this. Today, in the absence of immediate reward, I have chosen to allow myself to be vulnerable, knowing that it might blow up in my face, not work out, might screw me over, or something might happen. Who knows? Maybe I give up. I'm doing this for my own personal growth. I'm doing uncomfortable things. I'll show you my failures, and hopefully prove to myself and anyone else watching this, and anyone who needs to see it, that it's never too late. It's possible. This channel, or video diary, or anything, really, what I decide it's going to be, will be a catalogue, a place to show triumphs and defeats, and I expect to fail a lot. That's kind of the idea. Some of the things that I will do will be short and sweet, some may take considerable time, some will be trivial, and some might be downright silly. But it's not about the size of the obstacles that I choose, it's not about success or failure, it's about showing myself, and by extension anyone watching, that anything is possible. Just one little victory or loss at a time. Videos will be rough. They'll be low budget with little editing wherever possible, as all of this is new to me and I am reluctant to ask for help. I will do my best to make improvements as I progress on the quality of the media. However, as I'll speak about later, I'd rather keep it rough. I also want it to overall reflect as honest and as basically... Sorry, I'll start the sentence again just because I screwed up. I also want to overall reflect as honest and basic of the human experience that we all share. The rawness of day-to-day, the redundancy and the boringness that can happen. Screwing up my own script. Not just the well-refined media that we all usually consume. So here I am, facing challenge number 1, public speaking. Sharing my self-image in a public forum. I've always struggled with public image, or image in general actually, to the point where I've refused jobs outright because I had to be customer facing or Lots of things, actually. Now, a quick story. Hopefully, will lighten the mood, set the tone of what it should be, what I hope it to be. There are probably less than 20 individual unique photos of me that exist that I know of, including in family's possession, like in my family's possession. When I was young, my mother had begged me for a photo, any photo, using the excuse that if you ever went missing, I wouldn't even have a picture to share of you. Upon hearing this request, I thought it would be humorous to fulfill it. However, I decided to give her an image that would be absolutely useless. Something that would annoy her, but ultimately be harmless. I decided to scan a picture of my buttocks in a scanner, like a photocopier, and produce the image for her, printed several copies, to her to fill her request, also providing her a USB with a digital copy. Upon doing so, my mother was at first furious, but eventually, being a good sport, she began to laugh and thought it was hilarious. Now as a man, I wish I had images of who I used to be. I wish I'd kept a track record of who I was to help me find who I am. Looking back, I probably should have just filled a request and done so with a smile, bearing the uncomfortability that it brought me. Whilst there's a high chance that no one will see this, at least no one I know, hopefully to begin with, on the off chance that she does, I'd just like to say, hi Mum. I know it's a little late, but here's that smile that you wanted. My hope in starting this project is to openly challenge myself, and by extension all of you, to do something that makes you uncomfortable. Do it today. Tell me about it. If it's at all possible, if you can bear it, do it with a smile. Give someone else a smile while doing it, or even just yourself. Because whatever it is, whatever the result of your try, success or failure, doesn't matter. You will have grown. And if you haven't grown, if you haven't succeeded or failed, you will have at least learnt something, even if it's just about yourself. I'm not sure how to sign off or say goodbye on this, so I'll work this out as I go over time, but for now, I'll leave you with my favourite saying, at least recently. It's helped me bear a lot of uncomfortable feelings and burden that I've had in my momentary day-to-day progress that I've had so far. Today is better than yesterday, but it's worse than tomorrow. Cherish today.